But I'm going to bring it back to you, Mr. Mba. You heard Emmanuel there talk about the fact that last time it was when it began to get dark that the trouble began. And I know you've said that for now it seems that, you know, across the country, you've said it seems to be a bit peaceful. What's the security plan for Rivers, seeing as it was when it began to get dark that the trouble started last time?
Ijoma, you know why I'm smiling? I'm smiling because I thought we would have started from the positive. Emmanuel did say that the policemen so far had done excellently well. I might not have quoted his exact word. I thought we would have started on that very strong positive note before hitting me hard with the security arrangements. But all said, having said that, I want to assure you that, like I said at the beginning, the moment the votings are over and we go into the collation phase, we alter our arrangement. We begin to focus our energies and our strategies on securing the collation centers. And we know exactly what to do. We may not, I might not be able to discuss details on a national TV, but I will tell you assuringly that we have adequate strategies for protecting the collation centers, particularly in states like Rivers that has been receiving very special attention from us. So Nigerians, the citizens of Rivers State should be assured, should be rest assured that we have adequate security architecture in place for securing and safeguarding the collation centers.
Okay, Mr. Mba, indeed, he did talk about the positive aspects as well. But remember, towards the end, he said he can only hope. Yeah.
And at this point, let me also ask you, I don't know if you heard when he mentioned the fact that the police in Rivers State did confirm the death of one person. I believe even, if I heard him correctly, it was actually an officer of the police. It was a police personnel who was the victim.
It was a kidnapping.
Yeah, that in a kidnapping. I don't know if you had any of the reports of that, and if you can give us any of the details.
That story is just one of those, is a living testimony, or rather, that story shows you the kind of danger we face every day in policing a country as complicated, as large, and as diverse as Nigeria. Every day a police officer steps out of his home, he is sure of where he's going, but he's not sure what happens when he gets there. And that's the truth. Every time I put on this uniform, I know I am out there to take the bullet for you, for Ijoma, and for millions of Nigeria out there. And that's what we do every day. Every day we stand in gap between our people and dangers. Every day we get our scores broken so that the scores of our citizens will remain intact. Every day we take the risk. We get our limbs broken so that your limbs will remain intact. And that's exactly what happened. You could hear the story. He was out there on an operation trying to rescue someone who was kidnapped. And that's exactly what happens. It is unfortunate, but it is just a stark reminder of the dangers inherent in policing any nation, not just in Nigeria, but globally. As police officers, we know that we are constantly coming in the way of risk. We are constantly trying to prevent and secure our people from risk and from dangers. And in doing so, we are exposing ourselves to dangers. I can also confirm that even today, we lost a police officer in Sokoto as part while he was also on an election duty. Perhaps at the end of the exercise, just like the Inspector General of Police did the last time, we will come out clean. In the spirit of transparency and accountability, we'll tell Nigerians, we'll give a summary of everything that have transpired during this gubernatorial and state houses of assembly election. But it's an unfortunate incident that happened in Rivers State.
Our condolences on the loss of the 2 personnel that you've already mentioned, and we hope that that will be the end of it. But I'm sorry I have to put you on pause because we have to go on a break at this point. When we come back, we'll take you up on other issues. Please stay with us.